Hey guys! Hi everybody. I hope everyone is doing well whenever you see this, day or night. So I was trying to show you this phone that I've always had on my table. It's always been lower, and I was like, oh, maybe they want to see my old phone. It actually works. So I have it as a house phone. No one uses the house phone anymore, but I used to use it for readings. But now I use my cell phone because it's easier. But it's still a cool phone. So anyway, you can see that now. I don't know if you could see it before. I don't think so. Anyway, so this is a general reading for Libra, and it's for June 15th through June 30th. So it's general, so it can cover love, work, friends, family, health, etc. So always take it how it resonates for you. And then I always encourage everyone, if you don't already have your birth chart, even if you don't have your birth time, if you just have the location and the date, you can get still a pretty good birth chart. Okay, so I always encourage everyone to do that to find out your other placements, as we all have all 12 signs throughout our chart. So this reading may Hermes. No. So this reading may still resonate for you, even if you're not a rising or sun or moon or Venus Libra, okay? And I also wanted to say, whenever you see this message, it is meant for you. Since time is fluid and relative, this message could resonate 6 months in the past, 6 months in the future, 6 weeks, 6 days, 6 hours, 6 minutes, whatever, okay? However you want to look at it. All right. And then before we get into your reading, because I've pulled all your cards here and laid them out, including your oracle cards that were due at the very end, I wanted to start talking about some of the transits that are going to be happening during this time. That is for everyone, for every sign. So I'll just briefly talk about that really quickly. So the first one we have is June 17th. It's the first quarter moon. Okay, so the moon is building to the full moon, which is on June 24th, and it's a full moon in Capricorn. Okay. And then on June 20th, we have a couple things going on. It's, well, depending on where you are in the world, right, too, it's the summer solstice. Some people celebrate it on the 20th, the 21st, the 19th. People celebrate all the way to the 23rd sometimes. So if you do celebrate, enjoy, as I always say. And then we also have here, for some people, they celebrate Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. And then we have Jupiter retrograde on June 20th, and also the sun enters Cancer. So Cancer season is about to start, okay, on June 20th. So real quickly, what is Jupiter retrograde? Jupiter rules Sagittarius and Pisces, so travel, wealth, education, religion, law, and just a general feeling of freedom and expansion or exploration. Okay, so when it's in retrograde, just the same thing as when the planet is in direct. Sometimes you can feel it changing its position from going from direct to retrograde or retrograde back to direct. Okay, so some people may have already started feeling this retrograde that's coming up in Jupiter. Okay, so retrogrades aren't bad, they get a bad rep. Okay, it can just be that these certain areas I just mentioned, there needs to be a do-over or a second look at something with things. With travel, does it mean that travel is going to be bad or not go well? Not necessarily. It could say something like somebody that you've traveled with before is going to travel with you again. Somewhere you've been before, you're going to go there again. So, always take it how it resonates for you. And then moving forward here, on June 22nd, Mercury is going direct. Okay, so I think I said in a couple other of the videos that for some people, depending on how sensitive you are, and again, everyone is different, has different life situations going on or whatever, you could start feeling Jupiter slowly going direct, because it's the pre-shadow and the post-shadow, like way before the 22nd. You could even be feeling it now, a little by little. Today is June 13th, okay? And so some people might not feel it until the first week of July, the second week of July. Some people may not feel it till months later. It all just kind of depends. So it's just a keynote I wanted to talk about. And then moving forward, we're almost done, guys. June 24th, Saturn sextiles Chiron. So Saturn rules responsibilities and getting serious about something. And so when it sextiles Chiron, Chiron's the wounded healer. It's healing energy. Okay, side note, I do have a Chiron candle on my website if you want to check it out. It's always in the description box below. But this is talking about if there's some type of responsibilities that you've had in the past, or there's some type of responsibilities that haven't come up yet. There could be some like more healing, nurturing, compassionate energy around that, okay? Whether it's with you or another person or however it resonates, okay? And then going forward, we have June 24th, also, like I mentioned before, the full moon in Capricorn. Okay, and then the last thing we'll talk about real quickly is on June 25th, right? Because this reading goes to the 30th. Neptune is going to go in retrograde. So Neptune rules Pisces. Okay, it's the Greek god of the sea, right? Oh my gosh, sorry. Sorry guys, hold on. Where's my tissue? Hold on. So I think I mentioned, guys, that they're doing construction on my roof, and on the weekends they don't work, but I open that window and there's dust that comes down, and then I just always have allergies. So sorry, hold on. Okay. So Neptune, back to Neptune. Neptune rules dreams, the underworld, right? Magic, enchantment. It's a very creative energy too. I know that there was something going on today with Neptune. Just in case you're watching this today, real quickly. So Venus is in Cancer, Uranus is in Taurus. But I swear I thought there was something with Neptune. Wait, hold on. Or maybe it was yesterday. Or maybe I don't have it on my phone. It was saying something like, oh yeah, it was another horoscope thing I read. It was saying something about today was more certain energies to rest more, to sleep more, to watch movies, to do something creative, and not necessarily that was like the energy of the day as a general kind of thing. So Neptune isn't always bad, okay? I'll try to post the exact thing I was reading earlier on the comments later underneath this video. But yeah, and then real quickly, you know, the more like negative side of Neptune is the drugs and alcohol aspect, because since it is a ruler of Pisces, right, it's the moon card, and the example I always give is when you're looking at something at night, it looks different at night because it's not bright enough to see all the information, okay? So that's when the illusions and the confusion can come in. And so when Neptune is in retrograde, it could be saying for some of you guys, so sorry, that the drugs and alcohol, if you do partake in that, it could be that you have like a less of a tolerance than normal, as opposed to like when Neptune is direct, you might be feeling the effects faster. But again, it always depends on each person. And I'll just say real quickly, just try to be as safe and as healthy as you can, okay? But anyway, with all that being said, let's get to your reading, Libra, all right? So real quick too, we're going to do a little sound bell here just to ground for the reading and for some general healing. So if you want to, you can take a deep breath in and out whenever, or you can just listen as well. All right. Okay, Libra. And I also wanted to say I hope everyone is doing well, of course, and If you're new, welcome. And if you're coming back, welcome back, of course. I appreciate everybody here. So yeah, let me just set my timer here and we will get into your cards. And just have a little bit of music for, don't you do it, Hermes. Sorry, guys. You, for my dogs. Okay. So Libra, let's get into it. You have, oh yeah, one more thing real quickly too. If you're new, I start with the first main 6 cards here. Then I get into confirmation cards and I go over what was on the top and the bottom of each deck. So this first row is energy starting around June 15th, going through that week into that weekend. And then the last row here is the last weekend of June till about the 30th. Again, it's not exact, it can be a little bit before, a little so Libra, you have 10 of staves upright or 10 of wands upright, 6 of staves or 6 of wands upright, 10 of swords upright, 4 of cups in reverse, the fool in reverse, and the lovers upright. Okay, so to start your reading off here, Libra, with the 10 of staves in the upright position, this could be for some of you. So sorry, hold on. Hermes, Kimmy, really? Kimmy. No. No. Go sit down. Go sit down. Or you're going to go in the cage. Sorry, guys. So yeah. So back to your first card, the 10 of staves. This is an energy of something that could be culminating for you, like an ending of a phase or a cycle and the beginning of something new, possibly. Okay, so 10 is a completion number, right? It's also, this deck deals with different, there's Japanese, there's Celtic, there's Egyptian, there's African, all different, types of cultures here. Okay, so in this card, let me show you. There's this African woman here, and she's got the 10 wands or 10 staves, okay, on her shoulder. She's got a kid on her back and a kid in front of her. Okay, so this is a very hardworking energy. It's all about experience, right? And I said culmination, coming to the end of something and the beginning of something new, possibly. So this is a very nice energy to start your reading off here with Libra. And again, if this isn't your energy, it could be the person or people you're dealing with, an organization, or your general environment, surroundings energy. Okay, so always keep that in mind. And it could also be reversed. Okay, so if you're watching for just an issue with one person, it could always be the energy is reversed. Okay. So anyway, going forward here, this is like a nice energy, right? Because your first 2 cards are both staves cards or wands cards, and they're both in the upright position. So you go from 10 of staves upright to 6 of staves upright. And so it really shows you that all this hard work that you put into something, and also with the 10 of staves, it could be a leveling up too, since it's a completion card, right? I said endings, new beginnings, but it could be you get a new position at work or a higher level in a relationship or a friendship or a deeper level of understanding with a family member or whatever it is. Okay, so there is that elevation there too, possibly. But then with the 6 of staves energy, okay, coming in, this is the celebratory energy that the first card was building to. Okay, so this is a lot of support around you, abundance, forward momentum. Okay, and just hopefully being able to celebrate all your hard work. It could also talk about somebody giving you an award or respect or thanking you for all the things that you've done in some way. Okay, so always take it how it resonates. But really, 2 beautiful first cards here into your reading. Sorry, one second. Now your third card here, Libra, is the 10 of Swords in the right side up position. This is really your only, if I had to say it's negative, nothing is inherently negative or positive, right? It could just be a warning about something. But hopefully the camera will focus again too here. It does that sometimes when I'm moving from the cards back and forth to, come on, it likes my ring. Come on, camera. You can do it. It's so weird. It's still kind of light out. Okay, well, maybe it'll focus on the card. I'll just keep going and hopefully it will come back. Okay, there we go. Try not to move too much. So there's the Ten of Swords, right? So this is talking about in that first week here, the 15th, there could be something towards the end of the week or the weekend that is a little setback for you that brings up some type of confusion or overthinking something, anxiety, worry, or even just being exhausted, right? Because these 10 swords are in the body of this person laying down here. Okay, but like I said, this is really your only, let's say, a little bit of a negative card or more about a warning about something, okay? To put some of this worry down, okay? Or that overthinking energy. So really quickly before we get to your second row, this is where my guides wanted me to talk to you about what was on the top and the bottom here of your ancestral path tarot. So what was on the top is 3 of staves upright, and what was on the bottom is 4 of staves in the reverse. Okay, so this is saying energy from the recent past. It's talking about you could have taken a break from something where you weren't ready to like be reintroduced into society, or like, I don't know how to say it. It's more like it could be a metaphor, it could be on an emotional level, it could be on a spiritual level, right? You could still be going out and doing all the things you want to do or that you have to do with work. But this is like finally coming back to a more of like a social environment for you. And again, this is recent past energy, okay? But you see in this depiction, there's like this Egyptian couple. They've got off this boat on the Nile River and they're bringing a gift with them to some kind of party, okay? And she's looking up and almost looking at the party. And so she's coming out of this observational place to now wanting to take action with something. But despite all that forward movement in the past, there could have been something that you weren't comfortable with here, Libra, okay? With the 4 of staves or 4 of wands in the reverse. Or you weren't quite ready to enjoy the party as much or get into that celebratory energy, okay? Or there was some type of union that wasn't an equal give and take in some way, right? So when this card is right side up for reference, you can just see these 2 people in this Egyptian scene talking to each other really comfortably here. Okay, so that's why I said it could be something you weren't all the way comfortable with. And so the reason why I wanted to talk about these briefly with the Ten of Swords is, even though we started off your reading here with all this hard work you're putting into something and all the support around you and the endings and new beginnings, right? There could have been something that comes back from your past a little bit, just briefly, right? That's reminding you maybe how far you've come, but also to make sure that you're really comfortable with something, because the more comfortable we are, the more relaxed we are in general, we create more abundance in our life and whatever we're trying to manifest. It also talks about the union, right? You want all your unions to be as equal as possible, an equal give and take, okay? So anyways, going forward. And then your 4th card here in the second row is the 4 of Cups in reverse. I'm like 4-4. So this is actually how you want to see this card, okay? Because this is saying for you, Libra, that you're now maybe towards that last week of June or even the first week of July, trusting more in the divine, or if it's not the divine, you're trusting that there will be better options for you, better situations, better people that you will excuse me, vibe with better, okay? Because possibly before you didn't like the current surroundings or options or people you're hanging around with or whatever. But here, this is how you want to see it. You're starting to say, even if I have to be more patient, I'm going to wait for the thing that feels better for me, okay? So that's a nice energy to have, especially after the Ten of Swords upright. Okay, now your 5th card here is the Fool card in reverse, okay? So the Fool card in this deck definitely, I mean, in other decks too, talks about issues of identity, ego, okay? Are you seen as foolish for something that you want to do, or are you not allowing yourself to like put down the opinions of others, or even the more critical opinions that you have of yourself or something like that. But it also is a card of resisting some type of leap of faith, or not having the trust yet to make some type of change, okay, whether it's big or small, with the Fool card in the reverse, okay. And just so you can see right side up in this deck, I love this depiction of it. It's a tarot reader giving a reading, and the card she's holding is her card, the Fool card, and then in the background there's the mirror behind her, right? So that's the reflections, the ego, the identity, okay. And maybe also trusting what you see too. So maybe there was just still some kind of a little bit of illusions or confusion about something, okay, because it is in the reverse for you. But Libra, your last card is so beautiful. It's the Lover's card upright, okay? So this is divinely guided love, okay? It's an equal give and take. And if it's not a romantic partner, it can be a work partnership. It can be a deeper level of union with friends or family, or even different parts of yourself, okay? And also, I forgot to mention, what do we have? I think you have 3 major arcanas in your reading. 1, 2, is there only 2? Wait. No, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there is 3. Sorry. So, you know, with the Lover's card, that's a Gemini energy. You could be dealing with a Gemini or have a lot of Gemini in your chart. It doesn't have to be that way. I just wanted to like shout that out or whatever. Also, as a little foreshadowing in the future, you have the Hermit card, which is Virgo energy. Okay. And what was the other one? Oh, the Fool. Oh my gosh. I can't remember which one the Fool is. I don't think it has a particular sign to it. It's also like each card has different like elements in it. Okay, so it has like fire, air, earth, all of the elements. Okay, so it has like mutable signs, fixed signs. It kind of just depends on the surrounding cards. But let me look up really quickly because I'm having a brain fart. What is the Fool card zodiac sign, in case somebody is wanting to know? But Fool card zodiac sign. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily associated with the ruling planet is Uranus, blah blah blah. I don't think it necessarily has a zodiac, one particular zodiac sign is or even anyway, I can try to find it later and always put it in the comments under this video, but it's not showing me. Yeah. Okay, so moving on. Either way, it's a really nice card, and like I said, it doesn't have to be that you have that in your chart, or the person or people you're dealing with are a particular zodiac sign, but some people like to look for that. So I'll try to post that later because I don't remember which sign it's associated with, and it doesn't say it right off the bat, so that means that it's more complicated than I remembered. Anyway, let's go forward here. Libra. So now we're going to get into your confirmation cards. So you have 5 of Wands upright, Knight of Cups in reverse, and 6 of Swords upright. Oh yes, also really quickly, I forgot to mention earlier what was in the top and the bottom of your other deck here, okay? And this goes actually with that Fool card in the reverse position, okay? So it was on the top and the bottom of your other deck is 4 of Wands in reverse and the Hermit card upright. Okay, so again, this is energy from the recent past. That is why certain cards have showed up, or just energies kind of lingering around. With the 4 of Wands in reverse, it's like there could have been something in the past, Libra, where you weren't enjoying enough of life, where you were just going from A to B, you know, B to C, and you weren't enjoying the in-between about something, or it could have been a celebration put on hold, or you know, something like that, okay, with the 4 of Wands in reverse. But this was a catalyst to make you go inward, okay, and find your own answers with the Hermit, which is really beautiful. But also, whatever choice, I don't know if I mentioned this before too, excuse me, whatever choice you make, Libra, with the Fool in reverse and then the Lovers, right, towards the end of the main 6 cards in your reading, is maybe you just needed a little bit of more time to make this leap of faith or trust in whatever union this represents for you, okay? So when you see it again, with the Hermit upright and the Four of Wands in reverse, okay, it's like you needed to go inward to do some healing perhaps, or find your own answers to really get into this beautiful union here, okay? All right, now confirmation cards. We'll put those up there, out of the way. So the first one is Five of Wands upright. This is energy from the recent past again. So in the past, you could have felt that there was more support around you, or it was something that you needed to feel more support around you because perhaps you were taking life really seriously. Again, with the Four of Wands we just spoke about in reverse, where you weren't enjoying even the simple things in life, okay, because you were possibly really stressed out about something, okay. So this card is talking about a need for playing, practicing, okay, and planning for the future too, with the scroll on the bottom here, okay. So when this Five of Wands energy is confirming the 10 of Staves upright and the 4 of Cups in reverse, this is basically saying that this energy that you needed before, that you got into in the recent past, it really was beneficial for you, okay, to feel more support around you, your support system, whatever it may be, to relax a little bit more, okay, to plan for the future, but maybe in a more fun way with help from others, okay. This made you more hardworking, okay, and coming closer to that ending and new beginnings, or that leveling up in some way. And there's also this energy of this playfulness, this support from other people, and planning for the future in a less serious way, okay, is also what helped you get into that idea of, I'm going to have more patience and trust in, even if it's just timing, if you don't believe in divine or angels or whatever, okay, that better options and circumstances and people will be presented to you if you just hold on a little bit longer. Okay. And then with the Knight of Cups in the reverse position, this is, sorry, I got a hair right there. This energy is talking about a possible communication that didn't come through, okay, or wasn't well received, or was put on hold, or an opportunity that was going to come from the universe that was put on hold, or didn't come through, or wasn't well received, okay. It's also just some stagnant energy. Yes, right on the bell there with the horse upside down. Okay, here's your Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, and it's a little bit of restless energy because when it's right side up, it's very peaceful. He's very confident. He's moving forward. Okay, but something happened in the past with that things I just mentioned here. Okay, or just stagnant energy in general. Excuse me. So when this came in though, and it's confirming the Six of Staves upright, and or Six of Wands upright, and the Fool in reverse, this could have been a catalyst for you, Libra, where you then said, okay, I need help with this stagnant energy, or I need help with this, waiting from the universe to bring in this new opportunity, or waiting for a communication that didn't come through from a person, or from you to someone else, right? Okay, so then you had that, I'm calling in more support. I'm going to try to enjoy life, even if it's not perfect, right? Every day, find something that I can enjoy so I can move forward. Okay, and then again, the catalyst energy of the Knight of Cups in reverse, when it's confirming the Fool in reverse, it's like, yeah, you were not all the way trusting something. Maybe you were still dealing with some issues of ego and identity, and not wanting to look foolish to yourself or to others, or both, okay? But then it really was like, well, if you're going to care so much about what other people think, then you're going to have that stagnant energy. Okay, so that was kind of the universe's way too of telling you, well, if you want to stay there and you want to feel sorry for yourself, or whatever it is, then you're not going to manifest or move forward, okay? Now, the last confirmation card you have here is the Six of Swords upright, okay? So there's movement in this card, but there's still, you know, an issue of possibly, it could have been in a past life for you, Virgo, or it could have been just in the recent past or the very past, okay, where you had issues of trust, because this is your second card of issues of some kind of trust or betrayal, okay? And so with the Six of Swords energy, it's like there is movement, right? They're on the boat, okay, moving forward, but there's still some confusion or overthinking or anxiety or mental exhaustion about something, okay? And there's two people in the front and they're looking at the swords, and then behind them is the guy that's steering the ship, okay? So they're to their back, okay? He is to their backs, okay? And so that is that issue of the trusting or the betrayal, or not trusting in even the direction that something is going, because maybe you're just since you are an air sign, Libra, right? You could be prone to even more so than other signs, getting really stuck in your head, or weighing the pros and cons and staying there too long and not making some type of movement, okay? So that could just be some type of repeating lesson that you're learning at this time, okay? But anyway, regardless of that, when the Six of Swords is coming in and it's confirming the Ten of Swords upright and the Lovers upright, yeah, it's like the same thing kind of I was just saying with the Fool in reverse. Is like, the more you stay in your head too much, right? Both of these images have the swords down. The more that you overthink, have this anxiety, worry, even exhaustion, mental exhaustion, okay, then you're not going to move forward. And so it looks like you're working on it, and you really have been making some good strides, right? Because if we look at the back, to look back at your whole reading here, right, you have a good card, a bad, a good, a bad, and then a good. So it's like, that's always the way. Sometimes you take one step, or you take two steps forward, one step back. Of course, everyone's timeline is different, and it is a general reading, okay? But I really feel like as long as you work on letting this mental anxiety go or overthinking, then you can come into that union again, whatever it is for you: romantic union, work partnership, friends, family, or different parts of yourself, okay? So really beautiful here. And real quick, because I know we're behind on time a little bit, let's get your oracle cards here, Libra. So your first one is the Golden Children, and it says inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. And there's these people all spread out, looking like they're on top of some planet, okay? And there's this huge portal that they're all looking to, and there's the sun in the background, okay? So this could be a message for some of you guys during this time to work on the inner child stuff, okay? Inner child, even if you don't have issues per se there, you could just work on just more healing around that, or letting your inner child come out and play. Again, this kind of goes back to the Five of Wands energy that you were starting to embrace at the beginning of this reading, of not taking life so seriously and letting your support system help you and plan for the future, okay? So that could be the inner child. And then, yeah, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. This could just be talking about having confidence in your own gifts, okay? Or having confidence in your intuition, okay? With the Hermit card upright, again, from the recent past, too. Could be another one there. Okay. All right. Now, your second oracle card, your love message is, whether you're watching for romantic reasons or platonic or even self-love, or all of the above, is past life relationship. You have known each other before. All right. Okay, so you could be dealing with a karmic romantic partnership. Okay, you met in other lifetimes, or friends or family you could have met in other lifetimes as well. Or you could be working with some ancestral spirit guides or something from a past life that have some kind of information for you. It just kind of always depends, all right? But nice message there. And then your last oracle message is the cheetah. So it's really cute. It says, get clear on your intention, stay focused, and move quickly to achieve your goal. Okay, so I really feel like that goes with the Fool in reverse, right? So just talking about what do you want, okay? Really focus on that, be really clear. The more clear you are to the universe in general, the faster they can make your order, as they say, okay? And then go get it, run fast like the cheetah. I mean, not super fast, you want to think about it first, but don't stay there too long, again, with that Libra energy of getting stuck too much in the pros and the cons and not making a decision, okay? And then you can also look up to like the power animal significance of the cheetah if you want to find more like cheetah magic that you could help you with at this time, or exercises with dreaming or whatever. You could always just do a Google search there. So anyway, Libra, this is your message for this time. So I think I forgot to say it in the beginning, but if you watched me before, you know, but if you haven't and you're new, I always take a picture of all the cards at the end here, and I will be posting it on my Facebook page. So if you want to take a look at it, it'll be there shortly. So if you want to get there, all you have to do is click in the description box below and follow the instructions. And yeah, I think that's it for now. So I'm good. The rest of the readings I'm doing are going to be in order. So I'll be doing Scorpio after this in a little bit. So if you want to join me there, that's awesome. And if not, that's okay too. But thank you so much for your time and your energy, and for your shares and for your likes and your subscriptions. I really appreciate it. So I'll see you guys later. All right. Bye.